Yes, respected Shrotas, welcome you all with all gratitudes and congratulations. Gratitudes for giving me this chance to talk to you on these Shastras. Congratulations that you are able to make for these classes every day. That's a great endeavor, very appreciable, acknowledged suggestion. Never give it up because through this alone, our information, knowledge, inspiration regarding the truth regarding spiritual sadhana sustains. Give up this study of Shastra, all the inspiration goes away. We'll be back to the square one of total 100% utter samsara. Though the choice is yours, still live life of choicelessness of spirituality. Right? Now the 13 Vyaktitvas of Loka Sevaka Dharmasthavaka Viragi Bhakta Shishya Mumukshu Jignasu Shrota Sadhaka Parishrami Prerita Prashanta Gambhira and Samskrita Bhasha Jnata Vyakarna Sahita. Good individualities, they can be developed within ourselves instead of developing the Vyaktitvas of the Kami, the Bhogi, the Lampati, the Ragi, the Tamoguni, the Rajoguni, the Ahankari, the Vishayi, the Mudha. Instead of developing these type of Vyaktitvas like the weeds, let us develop the positive Vyaktitvas like the nourishing, nurturing crops. Wonderful, fertile land and the rains and everything are there to grow these Vyaktitvas for us to use in the form of the Parabrahma Tattva, the Ishvara Tattva, Jagannatha Tattva, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana, and Saha Sadhakas. So just our willingness, our consistency, our akuntita vrata type of diksha, relentlessness, if we can invoke from ourselves and work on that, definitely very soon these Vyaktitvas will be developed, which will in turn help us in smoothening our life, outer life, in quietening the inner mind, in enlightening us spiritually. For that purpose only we are reminding ourselves every day at least once about these Vyaktitvas. Right, friends? Now the text under study is Sri Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastram at this time, followed by the Dasha Shloki of Adi Shankara, Sankshipta Skanda Purana, and also the last one, the Shvetashvatara Upanishad Parayana with Bhash. Before that, in the afternoon, we had Pandukya Upanishad in Telugu with Bhashyam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita for the youth, Tulsi Ramayana for the youth. Before that, in the morning, we had Shvetashvatara Upanishad with Bhashyam and again Gita with Bhashyam. Good. Let us be fully occupied ourselves in these things. Never go out of the groove or tune or this lane. If at all you need to go for some obligations, finish them but come back to this mood. Let us see what will happen if we regularly listen to Shastra, do the Swadhyaya and contemplate. At the most, the knowledge may come and the ignorance may go. At the most, the clarity may come, the delusion may go. At the most, spiritually, we may grow and samsara may go away. Is it worthy or not? Everybody can check for themselves. No force. Now, in this Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, third Utpatthi Prakaranam. In the Brahmadeva Utpatti has not happened as the Brahmadeva is never other than the Param Brahma only. And this Brahmadeva is just Sankalpa Matra, Thought Matra, consciousness. So consciousness with thought is Brahmadeva. Therefore, he has no prior karmas, etc. For him to be given the Dehadi Upadhis, for him to be limited for any reasons, for him to be subjected to the death. That topic has been exhaustively seen. Now, in continuation of that only, the third sarga will be starting today after the chanting. This third sarga's name is again Bandha Nirupanan Nama. What was seen in the first shloka, first chapter, the Bandha Nirupana is Drashta Drishya. Same thing said here in the third sarga that Unnecessarily, we all the jivas, by identifying with upadhis, even though we have always the freedom to get out of them, get rid of them, and get liberated, yet we, while mujhe maar, in this way, take the upadhis onto our head, get tadatmya, and then bound, get bound. This is a bandhana karana for us, the jivas. That's what is being proved here in this circle. And what a beautiful way the knowledges are revealed to us, text by text, chapter by chapter, topic by topic, sloka by sloka, or mantra by mantra. So let us be relentless with all our seriousness, sincerity, of that of a scientist, or of that of a great devotee, or of that of a great social worker, or of that of a great professional, or of that of a great politician. ऐसे लोग जो भरे मन बुद्धि से दिल से लगे रहते हैं अपने काम में, लेट अस आल्सो लगे रहें अपना इस शास्त्र अध्ययन, ज्ञान प्राप्ति, आध्यात्मिक साधना, मोक्ष रूपी काम में. Again, choice is ours. But let us not give the choice or alternative to ourselves. So let us do a chanting of it, then study this chapter. Before that, for 4 minutes, our Mangalacharana shlokas, prarthanas, and sankalpa. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shantihi, 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo, ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम श्री राम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. ओम यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधा नीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादविमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत् त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सिसृक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वी मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्. श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगद् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्रै तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षोर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः. नारदादिगुरुभ्यो नमः. अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनिगुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासूनां श्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्तितेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम् मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं दृष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यो भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमुपास्तमान अपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वसिष्ठादिऋषिभ्यो नमः। श्रीयोग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम् अथ तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम् बन्धनिरूपणं नाम तृतीय सर्गः। श्रीराम उवाच पारायणमवधि थर्ड सर्ग। ओम एवमेव मनः शुद्धं पृथ्व्यादिरहितं त्वया मनो ब्रह्मेति कथितं सत्यं पृथ्व्यादिवर्जितं तदत्र प्राक्तनी ब्रह्मन् स्मृति कस्मात् न कारणं यथा मम तवान्यस्य भूतानां चेति मे वद। वसिष्ठ उवाच पूर्वदेहोऽस्ति यस्याद्य पूर्वकर्म समन्वितः तस्य स्मृति संभवति कारणं संस्कृतिस्थितेः। ब्रह्मणः प्राक्तनं कर्म यदा किंचित् न विद्यते प्राक्तनी स्मृतिस्तस्य तदोदेति कुतः कथं तस्मादकारणं भाति वा स्वचित्तेककारणं स्वकारणादनन्यात्मा स्वयंभोः स्वयमात्मवान् आतिवाहिक एवासौ देहोऽस्त्यस्य स्वयंभुवः न तु आधिभौतिको राम देहोजस्योपपद्यते। श्रीराम उवाच आतिवाहिक एकोऽस्ति देहोऽन्यस्त्वादिभौतिकः सर्वासां भूतजातीनां ब्रह्मणोऽस्त्येक एव किम्। वसिष्ठ उवाच सर्वेषाम् एव देहौ द्वौ भूतानां कारणात्मनाम् अजस्य कारणाभावात् एक एवातिवाहिकः सर्वासां भूतजातीनाम् एकोजः कारणं वरम् अजस्य कारणं नास्ति तेनासौ एकदेहवान् नास्त्येव भौतिको देहः प्रथमस्य प्रजापतेः आकाशात्मा च भात्येष आतिवाहिकदेहवान् चित्तमात्रशरीरोऽसौ न पृथिव्यादिक्रमात्मकः न पृथ्व्यादिक्रमात्मकः आद्यः प्रजापतिर्व्योम बभुः प्रतनुते प्रजाः ताश्च चिद्व्योमरूपिण्यः विनान्यैः कारणान्तरैः यद्यतस्तत्तदैवेति सर्वैरेवानुभूयते निर्वाणमात्रं पुरुषः परो बोधः स एव च चित्तमात्रं तदेवास्ते नायाति वसुधादिताम् सर्वेषां भूतजातानां संसारव्यवहारिणां प्रथमोऽसौ प्रतिस्पन्दः चित्तदेहः स्वतोदयः अस्मात् पूर्वात् प्रतिस्पन्दात् अनैन्यैतत् स्वरूपिणे यं प्रतिश्रुता सृष्टिः प्रविश्रुता सृष्टिः स्पन्दः सृष्टिरिवानिलात् प्रतिभानाकृतेरस्मात् प्रतिभामात्ररूपधृक् विभाति एवम् अयं सर्गः सत्यानुभववान् स्थितः दृष्टान्तोऽत्र भवत्स्वप्न पुरस्त्रीसुरतं यथा असद् अपि अर्थसम्पत्त्या सत्यानुभवभासुरम् अपृथिव्यादिमयो भाति व्योमाङ्कृतिरदेहकः सदेह इव भूतेशः स्वात्मभूः पुरुषाकृतिः संवित् संकल्परूपत्वात् नोदेति समुदेति च स्वायत्तात् स्वायत्तत्वात् स्वभावस्य नोदेति न च शाम्यति ब्रह्मा संकल्पपुरुषः पृथ्व्यादिरहिताकृतिः केवलं चित्तमात्रात्मा कारणं त्रिजगत्स्थितेः संकल्प एष कचति यथा नाम स्वयंभुवः व्योमात्मैव तथा भाति भवत्सङ्कल्पशैलवत् आतिवाहिकमेवान्तर्विस्मृत्यादृढरूपया आदिभौतिकबोधेन मुधा भाति पिशाचवत् इदं प्रथमतोद्योग सम्प्रबुद्धं महाचितेः नोदेति शुद्धसंवित्वात् आतिवाहिकविस्मृतिः आदिभौतिकजातेन नास्योदेति पिशाचिका असत्या मृगतृष्णेव मिथ्याजाड्यभ्रमप्रदा मनोमात्रं यदा ब्रह्मा न पृथिव्यादिमयात्मकः मनोमात्रमतो विश्वं यद्यज्जातं तदेव हि अजस्य सहकारीणि कारणानि न सन्ति यत् तज्जस्यापि न सन्त्येव तानि तस्मात्तु कानिचित् कारणात् कार्यवैचित्र्यं तेन नात्रास्ति किञ्चन यादृशं कारणं शुद्धं कार्यं तादृगिति स्थितं कार्यकारणता हि अत्र न किञ्चिदुपपद्यते यादृगेव परं ब्रह्म तादृगेव जगत्त्रयं मनस्ताम् इव यातेन ब्रह्मणा तन्यते जगत् अनन्यादात्मनः शुद्धात् द्रवत्वमिव वारिणः मनसा तन्यते सर्वम् असदेवेदमाततं यथा संकल्पनगरं यथा गन्धर्वपत्तनम् आदिभौतिकता नास्ति रज्ज्वामिव भुजङ्गता ब्रह्मादयः प्रबुद्धास्तु कथं तिष्ठन्ति तत्र ते आतिवाहिक एवास्ति न प्रबुद्धमते हि किल आदिभौतिकदेहस्य वाचो या वात्र कुतः कथं मनो नाम्नो मनुष्यस्य विरिञ्च्याकारधारिणः मनोराज्यं जगदिति सत्यरूपमिव स्थितं मन एव विरिञ्चित्वं तद्धि संकल्पनात्मकं स्ववपुः स्फारतां नीत्वा मनसेदं वितन्यते विरिञ्चो मनसो रूपं विरिञ्चस्य मनो वपुः पृथ्व्यादि विद्यते नात्र तेन पृथ्व्यादिकल्पितं पद्माक्षे पद्मिनीवान्तर्मनो हृद्यस्ति दृश्यता मनो दृश्यतदृशौ मिद्भिन्ने न कदाचन केनचित् यथा चात्र तव स्वप्नः संकल्पश्चित्तराज्यदीः स्वानुभूत्यैव दृष्टान्तः तस्मात् हृद्यस्ति दृश्यभूः तस्मात् चित्तविकल्पस्थ पिशाचो बालकं यथा विनिहन्त्येवमेषान्तर्द्रष्टारं दृश्यरूपिका यथाङ्कुरोऽन्तर्बीजस्य संस्थितो देशकालतः करोति भासुरं देहं तनोत्येवं हि दृश्यधीः सच्चेन्न शाम्यति कदाचन दृश्यदुःखं दृश्येत्वशाम्यति न बोद्धरि केवलत्वं दृश्येत्वसम्भवति बोद्धरि बोद्धृभावः शाम्ये स्थितोऽपि तदस्य विमोक्षमाहुः इति आर्षे श्रीवासिष्ठमहारामायणे वाल्मीकिये उत्पत्तिप्रकरणे बन्धहेतुवर्णनं नाम तृतीयः सर्गः। ॐ श्रीराम जय जय राम, श्रीराम जय जय राम, श्रीराम जय राम, श्रीराम जय जय राम, श्रीराम जय राम, श्रीराम जय 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 जय राम, जय जय राम, जय जय राम। ॐ श्रीराम शरणं मम, श्रीरामायण शरणं मम, श्रीराम शरणं मम, श्रीराम शरणं मम, श्रीरामायण शरणं मम, श्रीरामायण शरणं मम, श्रीरामायण श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम, श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम, श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम, श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम, श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम, श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम, श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम, श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम, श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम, श्रीव्यास शरणं मम, श्रीव्यास शरणं मम, श्रीव्यास शरणं मम, श्रीनारद शरणं मम, श्रीनारद शरणं मम, श्रीनारद शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्रीराम शरणं मम, श्रीराम शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम बंध निरूपणं नाम तृतीय सर्गः। श्रीराम उवाच बंध हेतु वर्णनं नाम। बंध हेतु वर्णनम्। Sri Ramji starts this sarga with his prashna. Sri Rama Uvacha. So what Sri Ramji is asking? Evameva manaha shuddham prithvyadirahitam tvaya mano brahmeti kathitam satyam prithvyadivarjitam tadatra praktani brahman smriti kasmat na karanam yatha mamatavanyasya bhutanam cheti mevad. So, evameva, this is what you told, I caught. This being so, this is what you said. What is it? Manaha Shuddham, the pure mind. Prithvyadi Rahitam. Not yet from it came the Panchamahabhutas. This is what you said first, Shuddha Mana. And you said, on pure conscious Chidan, Chit Brahma or Sachidananda Brahma, the Mana appearance makes that Parabrahma only appear as the Brahma. Therefore, who is Brahmadeva? Mana. Mana Brahmeti Kathitam. Satyam. And very vehemently. Again, Prithvi Adi Varjitam. So, Prithvi Adi Varjitam, Mana Brahma iti Tvaya Kathitam. So, what is the state of the Brahmadeva? Thought only. The sense of separation from the infinite Sachidananda Brahma makes that Brahman only as if as the Brahmadeva. So, Mano Brahma iti Kathitam. Satyam Prithvi Adi Varjitam. Now a question. What is that? Tad atra, in the case of this Brahmadeva, praktani smriti. the earlier life's karma and karma phala and shrutis. Kasmat na karanam, why it is not the karana for this birth of Brahmadeva, hey Brahman, O Lord. Sri Rama is addressing Vasishtha as the Lord. Yatha, just like Mama, me, Tava, yours, Anyasya, of all other beings. Bhutanam cha, Anyasya Bhutanam, of other beings, me vada. So your birth, my birth, birth of all other beings is preceded by the Praktana karma. So we are born in this way. Then in this way, why the Praktana karma is absent for Brahmadeva? Why that Praktana karma is the cause, therefore as a karma phala, that he got this sharira or this janma? Why can't it be like that? Isn't it? Now for this, various reasons will be told by Vasishtaji that there Brahmadeva has no karana of the past and therefore he is never even a moment away from the Brahma Tattva, nor he needs any stuladi upadhis, therefore never is bound in samsara, nor is subjected to mrityu. Having said all that, toward the end, what will he say in this sarga? In the same way, every jiva is. But that jiva is refusing that state of identity and by his own choice. Just because there is capacity in the mana, which is a product of the Maya, which is the expression of the Maya at individual level, just because there is a capacity in the mana, is going on doing continuously the sankalpas and is enchanted by his own sankalpa and he is doing the karma and he is getting caught up by his own karma. All jivas. है ना? If every or any or all jivas take chance or take a choice, they also can become free from all the purva karma. When all of them are eliminated, that individuality gets dissolved into the totality. He also becomes one with the Hiranyagarbha Brahmadeva. That is what is the meaning of whatever is said in all other Upanishads or Puranas, etc., that we reach to the Brahmaloka and we become one with even Brahmadeva. Again, from Brahmaloka, we can go to moksha, or from Brahmaloka, rarely to other lokas also one can come down, and even to the Bhumandala. Very rare, but highly refined people only go there. Very few are there who come back, but there is always potentially chance. Okay, going to Brahmaloka, becoming one with Brahman, realizing along with Brahman. Going to Brahmaloka, getting Brahma Upadesha Brahma Tattva from Brahman, getting liberated. Going to Brahmaloka for various reasons, going to different worlds, and also coming on to the earth. All are there depending on the jnana and the karma of that jiva. So those who have developed Tattva Jnana, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, and realized Aham Brahmasmi, they go just to become one with Brahma. That those who have not preferred, and they preferred the karma adi, then as a karma phala, they'll be subjected to different places. Even though each jiva is potentially the Brahman only, Param Brahma Tattva, potentially the Brahma Deva also. But he has chosen to be a jiva by giving value to the mind and mind's projections and getting lost in them. This is what is the most important topic, which is called as Bandha Hetu Nirupana, which is the title of this sarga. Bandha Hetu Varnana is the title of this third sarga. So this is the Bandha Hetu. Therefore, in this way, if I explain as Saramsha, every day 2 or 3 chapters we can do. In this way, in 3 or 4 months, this prakarana will be over of 7,000 shlokas. So 7, 3, 10,000 are over. 22,000 more shlokas. Even like that, in 1.5, 2 years we can do. But then we are going through every mantra and trying to study as much as we can do in our given opportunity. Right, friends? Now, Sri Vasishtha Uvacha. Vasishtha ji is answering the question of Rama, why there are no Praktana karma of Ramadeva and why not is this birth is caused by that. Therefore, why he has no Panchabhautika Deha and why he is not bound caught up in samsara like us, and why there is no mrityu to him, as was said in the earlier sarga. Answer is Sri Vasishta Uvacha. Answer is Purva Dehosti Yasyadya Purva Karma Samanvitaha Tasya Smriti Sambhavati Karanam Samsruti Stitehe. Yasya, of that person, Purva Deha Asti. He had the Purva Deha in the earlier Janma. Okay? Yasya Purva Deha Asti. Tasya, of that person only, Adya, in this life, Purva Karma Samanvita. As a result of the karma done in the Purva Janma, while being in the Purva Sharira, Tasya Smriti Sambhavat. For him, here the Smriti means the karma phalas, etc. and the karma samskaras, etc. Sambhavat. So the karma samskara and karma phala, these two become karanam samsruti stitehe. For the existence of samsruti and samsara. Samsruti means samsara, sthiti means existence. For the existence of samsara, this smriti is the karanam. Smriti is the karma phala and karma samskara. And this karma phala and karma samskara happen when the karma is done. Karmas are done when there are dehas, sthula sukshma karma. So Brahmadeva had no sthula deha, no sukshma deha, no karana deha. Therefore, there is no karma done by him. Therefore, there is no karma phala, there is no karma samskara. Therefore, there is no this janma of him with the upadhis. Therefore, there is no samsara to him as it is there for you and I. See, so simple, clear? Purva deha asti yasya, of that person adya in this life purva karma samanvidaha, as a result of the purva karma tasya smriti sambhavati, of him the smriti in the form of karma samskara and the karma phala will be there, and karanam samsruti sthidehe, and that smriti, that karma phala, that karma samskara is the cause of all the samsara in this life, wherein he will be getting a body, that also in a particular place and condition, with all the conditioned surroundings around, then he is subjected and forced to do actions according to the vasanas. This is called samsara. You and I have that. Brahma Deva has none of them. Therefore, Brahmana praktanam karma yada kinchid na vidyate. So, Brahmana praktanam karma. Praktanam Sharira was not there. Therefore, praktanam karma kinchit na vidyate. Little also earlier karma he had. No, he doesn't have any of the past karma. Therefore, praktani samsruti. Because of the past actions, the samsara which generally comes in the present, tasya tada udeti kutaha katham. From what reason and how there will be the samsara to this Brahmadeva who has never done a karma because he had no earlier sharira. So, Brahmana praktanam karma yada kinchit navidyate praktani samsrutihi tasya tada udeti kutaha udeti katham. Batao, how can there be the samsara in him in the present because of the past? Now, all these are talked about Brahmadeva. At the same time, we are also hinted that we are subjected to the Janma Marana Samsara, and in that choicelessly we are given those shariras, those places, those people around, those objects around, those paristhithis that we have to helplessly go through. All of that because we have done the karmas. With karma phalapeksha, obviously caused by sthula sukshma karana deha tadatmya, backed by delusion, backed by the ignorance. Ignorance about our own essential self. Therefore, when the self knowledge is gained, ignorance goes away, the delusion goes away, three deha tadatmya goes away, the karma goes away, the karma sphala called as janma marana samsara, in between all the conditions, problems, they endure. How clearly we are told, see, the mukti marga. In the bandha hetu varnanam itself, the mukti hetu also is hinted. So he is not the subject to be repeatedly studied, repeatedly heard, repeatedly contemplated, deeply understood, deeply appreciated, accepted, and should we not therefore start our living our life in this spiritual way without karma phanasakti, without doing any karmas of Kamana prompted without identifying the Upadhis. To achieve this only, we are told to do the Karma Yoga, to do the Bhakti Yoga, to do the Ashtanga Yoga, to do the Vedanta Tattva Jnana Yoga. Listen patiently, give time. Tell to yourself, you are capable of listening all this. We are capable of understanding all this. We are capable of changing our track by our choice from being a samsari for thousands of more lives to a sadhaka to finish sadhana and reach the sadhya vastu very soon. And that self inspiration, self motivation, self choice, self commitment is wanted by every one of us. Who else can help us in this regard? And if we don't have the stamina, ability, patience for all that, and we just are again and again getting bound only in the samsara, whom we can blame? That's why nobody takes blame. And therefore, nobody can take responsibility. Therefore, nobody can help us. That's why Uddhared Atmana Atmanam Na Atmanam Avasade Atmaiva Hi Atmano Vanduho Atmaiva Ripuratmana. Right? Now the next one. Tasmada Karanam Bhati वा स्वचित्तैककारणं स्वकारणादनन्यात्मा स्वयंभूः स्वयम् आत्मवान् is a beautiful shloka summarizing from the last two chapters up to this. What is this Brahmadeva? Okay, therefore, what is Brahma? Tasmad akaranam. This Brahmadeva has no karma past karmas has karanam. So therefore, tasmad akaranam is karanarahita. Then swachitta eka karanam. He is Parabrahma Tattva only, but with the chitta or the mind or the thought, that is a karana because of which he appears now as Brahmadeva, which is called as the mind or thought or chitta. So akarana means no karana like you and I, the earlier done karmas, because there were no earlier shariras. But still, Chitta Eka Karana means his own mana and sankalpa is the Karana with which he is now called as Brahmadeva. Himself, who? That Parabrahma only. Third, Swakaranad Ananyatma. And he is Ananya, never away from his original Swakarana. And what is Swakarana? Sakshat Sachidananda Parabrahma. Therefore, and that Parabrahma only, by his choice, through his sankalpa, has become Brahmadeva. Nobody prompted him, nobody forced him, none of his past karmas were the cause. Therefore, he is also called as Swayambhoho. So, Akaranam, Chittaika Karanam, Swakaranat Ananyatma, Swayambhuhu. Therefore, Swayam Atmavanu. He is totally free and independent. There are no Panchabhutas required for him. He is only at the Sukshmati Sukshma Chitta level. See how clear about this Brahmadeva. We are given the information knowledge here. That is a state of being. Everyone can try for that, reach for that. There is a choice. And the other choice is suffer as a jiva thousands of lives by identifying with the Shariradi Upadhi and by seeking the Shabda Sparshadi of the world and by doing the Punya Papa Karma to gain them. अब इस तरह से भी फंसे रह सकते हैं choice. Now, a new topic is discussed here. What is it? Sixth mantra. Ativahika evasau देहोस्त्यस्य स्वयं भुवः न तु आदिभौतिको राम देहोजस्योपपद्यते. So, आतिवाहिक एव असौ देहः अस्ति अस्य स्वयंभुवः. Asya of this swayambhuha bhuvaha of this swayambhu brahmadeva ativahika eva asau deha asti. To him there is only the ativahika deha. Very sukshma, the sukshma deha, the assumed deha, which carries that individual to different lokas. You know, how can it be explained in today's world is, I don't know, I'll be successful or not. That, for example, I am flying from one place to the other. So I have lots of luggage. Let us say 2 bags full, and I paid extra also 20-30 kg. Now where will that luggage go when I am in flight? It will be put in the cargo, or it's called as the check-in luggage. And for my cabin luggage, I have taken nothing. So I sit in that flight. So I am taken to the destination. There my luggage is given back to me, isn't it? Now here I just flew from this place to the other in that flight, in the flight cabin. This is an example for the Ativahika Deha. Then the luggage, when it is given, it is called as Adi Bhautika Deha. So when any jiva dies, like I die, so my sharira, where it goes to? It goes into the Pancha Mahabhutas. That sharira will not come to me. But I have the samskaras, because of which I have to get another sharira. So then, to whatever the loka I have to be delivered in the flight, I will be taken there. In which body? In that Ahitivahika sharira. That sharira by which the jivas who leave the sharira, this Stula sharira, are taken to different loka is Ativahika sharira. Having gone there, he will be pushed into the Adibhautika Deha. So, which carries me, my specified individuality, to my deserving loka is called as Ativahika Deha. And what I am given there, because of my karma phala, the stula, it is called as Adibhautika Deha. So this Ati Bhautika is made as the Pancha Mahabhutas. The Ati Vahika Deha is Atyanta Sukshma it is. May be made with Tanmatras. Very Sukshma it is. And then therefore, whenever these great Rishi Munis or Bhaktas do tapasya, then different gurus appear, different devatas appear. They don't appear in the Adi Bhautika Rupa. They appear in the Ativahika Rupa only. If we want to touch them, contact them for the time being. They will invoke the Adibhautika Deha and they give us the touch, etc. required. Again, they are in the Ativahika, which we have seen in the Yoga Bhasha, Yoga Darshanam, very beautifully in the Siddhi Prakaranam, all the Yoga Siddhis. That's what here Vaashishtha is referring. What is he referring to? Ki Ativahika eva sau deha asti asya swayambhuvaha asya swayambhuvaha asti. Asya swayambhuvaha deha asti. Ativahika deha asti. His sharira is the sukshmata sukshma deha. That wherever he wants to go as that individual, in that ativahika deha he goes, he doesn't need the adibhautika deha. So आतिवातिक देह एव आसौ देह अस्ति अस्य स्वयंभवः न तु आदिभौतिको राम देहः अजस्य उपपद्यते of this aja janmadirahita brahmadeva adibhautika deha na upaphadyate. There is no adibhautika deha given to him because he has no karma phala that he is forced to any of the world for the karma phala and is forced to given any of the shariras. उनको आदिभौतिक की जरूरत नहीं है. Again, remember, when all this is spoken by Vaashishtha about Brahmadeva, what we have to relate it is, we also have the capacity or possibility to reach to that level. And as Brahmadeva is Janmavarna Rahita, Samsara Rahita, we can also reach. Just like in Gita. Many people forget. After finishing the first chapter, when the second chapter starts, when the Lord is giving knowledge, they keep on listening to the knowledge, but 99% speakers, 90% if not, forget the aspect of Arjuna. Understand? They go on listening or talking on Gita as if Krishna is giving the knowledge. There's no doubt. Krishna is giving knowledge. But at no moment we should forget the Arjuna to whom the knowledge is addressed. No, like every chapter, I'll explain to you in the one example of the 18th chapter. Bhagavan says in the 18th chapter, again as it was said in the 3rd chapter also. What is that? Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swanushtritat. There, swadharme nidaram shreya paradharmo bhayavaha in 3rd chapter. And in the 18th chapter, Swabhava niyatam karma kurvan na apnoti kilvisham. So everybody generally explain that Swadharma is better, even if there are some seeming shortcomings in it, than the Paradharma, even though it appears glorious. Then Swadharme Nidram Shreya. You better to die while performing your own dharma. Paradharma Bhayavaha. Doing the other dharma, not ours, is really creator of problems to you and the world. Here, Swabhavaniyatam karma korvana apnodi kilvisham. When you do the karma according to your Swabhava, you don't incur the sin of omission and commission. So generally, this is the knowledge given. Everybody explains. But they forget the context that Bhagavan is deferring all this to Arjuna. Why Bhagavan said Shreyan Swadharma Viguna Paradharmat? Because Arjuna wanted to take up Paradharma of the Brahmana Dharma of Bhikshatana. And he wanted to give up his Swadharma of Yuddha. And what is the Viguna in his Swadharma of Kshatriya now? The Viguna in doing his Swadharma now is, unfortunately, even though for a Kshatriya, Yuddha is a Swadharma, even for a Kshatriya, the Swadharma Rupi Yuddha should be for the Dharma. And in that only Arjuna is very much there in the present context. Yet the Vigunata in this Swadharma of the Dharmika Yuddha for Arjuna is, unfortunately, in the opposite camp. His most beloved or respectful, reverential Bhishma and Drona and Duryodhanadi are there. Therefore, this Yuddha as if appears to be Vigunaha, which is his Swadharma. So it is better to do this, Bhagavan says. Don't do the Paradharma of the Bhikshatana. And while doing so, you may win or they may win. Therefore, Swadharme Nidhanam Shreyaha. Even if you die while doing this Swadharma, it is best for you. And Paradharmaha, that giving up this Yuddha and going to become a Brahmana or Yachaka or Bhikshu, every time you will remember the Dronati and you will feel so guilty about yourself because by that time, Duryodhana, not Drona. Duryodhanadi you remember and how many atrocities they do, that you will see and they won't spare you. Again and again you will be feeling regretted and guilty. Such an opportunity came to eliminate that adharma, you have not done that. That's called as Bhayavaha. Swadharme nidhanam sreyaha paradharmo bhaya. Also, swabhavaniyatam karma kurvan. So your swabhava is kshatriya, your swabhava is to protect dharma. You do that, there is no sin of omission or commission. If you don't do the yuddha, there is sin of omission. If you take up the vikshatana, there is sin of commission. Because you are not supposed to do that. That's not your duty. In this way, throughout Gita, there is context of Arjuna's problems, what he expressed in the first chapter. Bhagavan was addressing them only. Like what were questions of Parikshit, 70 or 80 of them, even that of Vidurji. They are the ones answered there by Maitreji and also by Shukadevji throughout Bhagavad Purana. Here also, when Rama is taught by Vaashishtha, the Rama we have to take into account as well as all of us also have to take into account. It is addressed to us. Even though it's a story of Brahmadeva, a story of thousands of the characters that will come up in the next 28,000 shlokas. Relate karo usko. So, what we are seeing here, Ativahika evasau dehostyasya swayam bhuvaha natu adibhautiko Rama dehojasyopapadyate. Hey Rama, asau de adivahika deha asti asya swayam bhuvaha. Of this Brahmadeva, there is only Sukshma Ativahika deha. Natu adibhautiko Rama deha ajasya upapadyate. For this Karana Rahita Brahma, there is no Adi Bhautika Deva, they are required or possible. So, what it means, you and I also can, by exhausting our all vasanas, go beyond the compulsion of entering to any of the Stula Shariras and yet can maintain our individuality by going into the higher worlds and doing the sadhana in the different Sukshma Dehas. Like in the Maharloka, Tapoloka, they are all Kanti Dehas, not the Sukshma Stula Dehas. In the Brahma Loka, this Ativahika Deha. Brahma Deva also has got that one. And that also Sankalpa Matra, that I am individuality. Even that Mano Sankalpa is dropped, even that Adivahika Deha goes away, then Dehatita Aham Brahmasmi Anubhava comes. Now these things, 100 times you have to listen to catch it, to get the idea of it. The whole text will do that repeatedly. So today we have heard about Ativahika Deha and Adibhautika Deha, two different bodies. Adibhautika is what we have as a Stula now. Ativahika is that which Vahati carries us into the next world. Because this individuality has to be packed and sent. That package is called Ativahika. In that, the Stula Deha is not there. Now Sri Rama is asking a question. Ativahika ekosti dehonyastvadibhautikah sarvasam bhutajatinam brahmanosti eka eva kim vai. Ativahika eka asti deha. One body is there, Ativahika. Anya tu Adibhautika. There is another in Adibhautika Deha Sarvasam Bhuta Jatinam, of all the living beings. Brahman hasti ekayava. And of Brahmadeva, only one Deha Ativahika, no Adibhautika. Kim? Kyun? Means in that, as if Rama is asking, how to transcend this bandage of compelled to take up the Adibhautika Deha. As if you can take the question like that. दो ब्रह्मदेव के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं, सबको दो देह है तो उनको एक ही क्यों है? उसका अर्थ केवल मैं भी आदि भौतिक देह पाने का कंपल्शन को कैसे पार करूं? हाउ टू गेट ओनली आतिवाहिक देह, एंड बियॉन्ड दैट इज अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. All that will be touched in this chapter. I have to study the Yoga Vaashinam at least 10-12 times for me to have more and more clarity to discuss. With little whatever clarity we are discussing, but the joy of it is such a bulky, huge text we are touching. Even the Lord Rama, Lord Vaashishtha, Lord VISHWAMITRA, or Valmiki ji, or Vyasa, or Narad ji may be laughing at us. Are Buddhu, Shamdam Yam Yam hi nahi tumhare paas. Vivek Vairagya Shunya, and you are studying Yoga Vaashishtha. They may laugh at us, but at least they don't punish us. It's not a crime, no? तो इसलिए हम थोड़ा पढ़ने की गुस्ताखी कर रहे हैं. All Shastras for that matter from whole day, you're only studying, listening with the full hope and prayers as we are doing in our Shvetashtra Upanishad to the divinity, that please bless us with the knowledge, bless us with the conviction, bless us with the commitment, bless us with the initiation for the sadhana, bless us to continue the sadhana, bless us to realize this. ये है हमारा प्रार्थना संकल्प. सो देन क्या हुआ इसके बाद? जब राम जी ने पूछा ऐसे, श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच, वशिष्ठ जी कहते हैं, सर्वेषाम एव देहौ द्वौ भूतानां कारणात्मनां अजस्य कारणाभावात् एक एव अतिवाहिकः. वेरी कैटेगरिकली आंसर गिवन. सर्वेषाम एव, for all the beings, देहौ द्वौ, सर्वेषाम भूतानां, for all the beings, two shariras are there. They have dhau. Why? Karanatmanam. They all have the karanas in them, the vasanas in them, the samskaras in them, the karma phalas in them, the dehadi tadatmya in them, the moha in them. Karana, ek shabd use kiya, to all of that we have understand. Karana means avidya. Karana means moha. Karana means dehadi tadatmyam. Karana is kamana. Therefore, karana is through those dehas doing the karma. Therefore, both karma phala as well as karma samskar. These karanas are there for all jivas. Therefore, they have two dehas. Sarvesham eha eva dehau dvau bhutanam. Sarvesham bhutanam dehau dvau karanatmanam. Because they have the karana. Ajasya, about this Brahmadeva who is Aja, Karana Bhavat, there is no such Karana of the Avidya. He is always aware of his own self. Therefore, there is no Moha in them. There is no Panchakosha Tadatma in them. There is no Kamana in him seeing the world. World is not at all there, first of all. There is no Karma done. Therefore, there is no Karma Phala Bandhana. Therefore, there is no Adimautika Deha. Ajasya Karana Bhavat Eka Eva. Only one Sharira. And what is it? Ativahika. It is such an important big subject, leaving for your discretion and discrimination and contemplation. With a hint that this bhoj of the Sharira, every birth we get, the burden of having this Sharira, to be in it conditioned by whatever that is happening to this body and carry it wherever you have to go. What a heavy load it is. हर दिन उसको खाना देना है, बीमारी हो तो उसको दवाइयाँ देनी है, और डर लगता है जब बुढ़ा होता जाता है और मरता है तो और भी डर लगता है. Of any body, you see an elephant, a crow, or a tiger, when they become old, they also have same plight like us. Therefore, Jiva, in any of the Sharira, see the burden. And this is not a compulsion from the divine side. It is we made it compulsion by our own doing the karma for karma phala. You know? Like I want to eat this much food, I might have done a sankalpa and prarthana. Then this much food as a human being I can't eat. I can eat only as an elephant. And many other action karmas also will be there of mine, which get fructified to give me, to become cause for the elephant body to me. So I get the elephant body. So this desire of eating this much is fulfilled in that elephant body. But the elephant body has its own problems. It has to be there. The size of it, the hugeness of it. You understood? That's how the jivas suffer. हम एक मांगते हैं लेकिन उसके साथ 10 रहते हैं, वो हम नहीं जानते हैं. जानना पड़ता है. Everywhere it is so. I told you, सही समझ लो उसको. घर बनाया, it's my own house. That joy is there. But how many insecurities, fears with that house? रेंटेड हाउस है तो कुछ भी करो, ठोको, छोड़ के जाओ. अपना खुद का घर है तो कितना संभालना. एवरीथिंग इन दैट वे. और कार गैराज में ले जाओ, रिपेयर करो. टैक्सी है तो उतर गए, वैसे फेंक दिया, भागो. We don't see the other aspects of problems in whatever we want to possess. Anything, wife, husband, children, money, money mano. Of that money, tax paying problem every year. Saving that money, investments. People ask us whether should give or not, do they deserve or not. Imagine a fellow who has got food hand to mouth. Will he have all this nonsense? He's got only that much money. Both are ये कहता है जो hand to mouth वाला, यार if you have so much money I can enjoy like him. Instead of getting satisfied with himself. The other fellow, rich fellow, says, looking at this fellow, see how happy that fellow is. No obligation, no botherations, no fareshani of saving the money, earning the money, spending the money, protecting the money. So funny. The human mind. Brahmadeva also has mind. Mind only makes Parabrahma as Brahma. But this all nonsense is not there in him. Given Srishti Karya, he does it, that's it. And we given the choice, the mind. How many funny things we do. Just like you give the servant the scooter or car. वो ऐसा कहेगा, साहब थोड़ा पर्सनल काम है, जाऊं क्या 2 मिनट के लिए. लिटिल परमिशन यू गिव, 2 मिनट का वो 2 दिन लगा के घुमा घुमा के आएगा, पूरा आपका पेट्रोल फूक के. बिकॉज लिटिल फ्रीडम यू गिव, ही विल डू एनीथिंग. टू द चिल्ड्रन आल्सो. पापा मैं खेलने जाऊं, जाएगा 6 घंटे खेल कर आएगा. मैं थोड़ा सेलफोन देखूं, 5 घंटा देखेगा वो. This is how the human mind, given a freedom, how many ways it goes on projecting the world and gets involved in it, lost in it. Human beings' minds are lost like that, by the way. So, sarvasam bhutajatinam ekah ajah karanam param ajasya karanam nasti tenaso ekadehavan. Now, newer topics are introduced in every of the 5 shlokas. In so far, we have studied 7 shlokas or 8 mantras. In this, the new topic added it is Brahmadeva has only Ativahika Deha, we all have the 2 Dehas. Brahmadeva has only one and we have 2 because he has no Karana and we have the Karana. The Karana is the Karma Vasanas, Karma Samskaras, Karma Pala. They were there because in the earlier life we had the body, identified with it, created the desires, did the karma. And this load of Adi Bhautika Deha, if you want to get out of it, then this is how you have to get rid of all the desires for the world, etc. Live life only as a karma yoga, like Brahmadeva does, then the samskaras go away. You'll have only Ativahika Deha. Maja aata hai. And whenever wanted, Adi Bhautika can be loaned temporarily to do that work. If that work calls for the Adi Bhautika Sharira, temporarily loaned, again given back. Yogis only can do that job of projecting the Panchabhautika Deha from Panchamahabhutas with Yoga Shakti. If a yogi can do, what to talk about the Brahmadeva? He is Mahayogi, no? No, all these things as they come, we study. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om. इतना काफी है आज के लिए. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नीमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासः सर्वमिदं नारायणाय नमो नमः. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. योग वास्मा रामायण शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ महर्षि की जय. ब्रह्म विद्या की जय. बोलो वे सब संतान की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिवरा शक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता साधक सेवक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्था मोक्ष मुक्त गण जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू. आइएगा हम 10 श्लोकी पढ़ते हैं 20 मिनट आधा घंटा.